Hi and welcome to another video. I'm very happy that you like the videos I have posted, especially the Bashar video channeling, because it somehow I think was very close to Bashar's true being, which is directly to the point, and the channeling itself was directly to the point, and the information we got there was directly to the point. But now I will tell you a story about the entity that we have most closest contact was maybe about 5 hours of channeling, and he was very precise. We love to channel them. I mean, precise in he doesn't say any words like You ask a question and he precisely answers the specific question you answer, the specific question you ask. But there was a problem in many cases that the question we asked was misunderstood in a different way. For example, I'm asking about how do you like red roses. He understands that how does he like red color, for example. He doesn't understand the word roses as if doesn't mean that it was roses in the content, but it was like a different question. The translation was misunderstood in that place, not here. So he answers something else, but we say, okay, no, it was about roses, and then he answers again. But okay, let's keep it very short. Let's keep these videos very basic and short. Basically what happened is the girl who was doing this channeling, she checks out completely. She doesn't remember a thing that was going on. The problem is this channeling is in Latvian, but this channeling itself was very interesting. At first the entity came and I'm here. We asked who is here. He says Kjeen. We said, okay, Kjeen, where are you from? He says, I'm from the gray planet. We asked, you're the well-known grays. They said, no, we have blue energy. And then we ask, what is your day-to-day life? He says, well, basically we sleep less than you do. We sleep much more less, and the sleeping is not like you have. You like check out completely, but they remain some kind of functionality, as if for example, they are like maybe sitting in a chair like this, and for like as we understood, the sleep time from them is very less. And they say they live like 40,000 years comparing to our time scale. We didn't understood this from our time perspective, as we wait 45,000 years and they changed one of their lifetimes, or maybe their 45,000 years maybe are not so long as we have, but we understood that it's from our time scale 45,000. He said 35, 45,000, and so he says they still remain in contact with other beings. And for the channeling that they have, like we managed this channeling here, he said they have built some kind of special antenna which helps in channeling and so on. They say that on their planet there is no water, basically. What they do on their planet is basically they just build things. I really understood. He said that the whole planet them is just one big planet of houses, we understood. Geometrical shaped houses, we understood. And we understood from our perspective that their life is completely boring, but from my opinion that they have such high excitement in creating things. And we understood that they are technologically advanced. What we also understood, we asked them about other civilizations that they have in their aliens. They said, yeah, they have another civilization. We tried to get the names of the civilization, but they just couldn't come out. We understood that there is a, like, what's the language? It's like Y. It's like Y and H in their name. IH or something. We didn't catch the name, but the entity name we catched. It was Kjeen, and he said, yes, they're in close relationship with the other civilization, which is they say very close to them in terms of energy. And we asked, what's the energy? What do you mean, what's the energy? He said they in this Kjeen consists of a blue energy that has intellect, a blue energy that never dries up, a blue energy that is very giving and heartful blue energy. And he says that many planets, many other civilizations also come to them to take this energy, or they're like this energy distributor. And we ask, so why the others don't have this energy? He said, because their planet is very different from others and they have this energy. And as we understood how they look like is they have big head and very thin body. That's how they look like. And they consist of this blue energy. And then we talk in front, another thing in front. But further was they say that they come to our planet and view our planet, and they say that we are monsters. We are monsters in terms of all that we do is destroy each other. And another thing he said is that very specific to us is that we are dependent on resources. We use resources that have to be regenerated. They don't use such resources. They use this blue energy in terms of resources. They say also another thing is their aliens, the very close planet that they cooperate with them. They say they are building a ship to come to this Earth very shortly. We asked, is it the famous 2017? He says yes, but the date is not precise. It's not precise. It can happen faster. It can happen later. It's not precise. And then we asked them, okay, but when will we asked them, why don't you come now so we can see? We did have some kind of visual contact with this civilization. I mean, just a huge orange ball passed over us at midnight and disappeared. It wasn't a satellite, it wasn't a comet, it wasn't a flying star, it wasn't a plane. It was a big, and it was the most interesting thing. It was solid color. It wasn't like there's just a highest center and the edges it's not so bright anymore. It was solid, and then it was like one ball, and then it dissolved into 3 balls, and then started to rotating and disappeared. Suddenly it disappeared, and the movement was from very close. It was like 200 meters from us, and it was above the trees, and it wasn't, you know, satellites go straight. Meteor goes down, falling star goes down, and falling star is very small, like plane and satellite is also very small. It was big. It was like, comparing to the small meteorite, it was like this. The movement was up. And it started from a standing point. It didn't start at a moving point, and it didn't come from nowhere. I mean, if you see a plane, you understand that it comes and goes, but we saw it appear and then go. So it wasn't like we didn't quite understand what it was. But before this, what we see, they say, okay, go there and there, and you will see us. And this is what we saw. And they say that they are coming to this planet Earth to give us the blue energy. And we said, okay, why don't you come? They say this Kjeen civilization, not the other, this Kjeen civilization, they said that they consist of this blue energy which will be overwhelming with us, and this energy can burn us. Mentally, spirituality, and physically burn us. We said, how do you mean burn us? He said this energy will go into your body and will start to burn out this ego energy that you have, which is the red energy. And this is all part of the transformation. And we were like, interesting. I received the channeling, and I was really burning out at my first channeling. And I thought, oh yeah, that could be this possibility. He said you can burn. Not physically burn in terms of burning, but I understood in terms of sweating and going crazy. He said you can burn out, you can get crazy, and you can get such mental side effects that are not you are simply not ready for this because of your red energy. And then he started to talk about this red energy. You all consist of red energy. All planet consists of red energy. There is a red energy net around the planet. You all consist of red energy. Because of this red energy, you are not allowed to go outside the planet Earth. All your portals, all your dimensions are closed because of this red energy. This red energy is evil. This red energy is egoistic. This red energy is very harmful to surroundings that you have. And this energy is more based on, if I have this red energy, I want to get something for myself. I need something myself. I want to get it all. I want for myself. He said, comparing to you, we have this blue energy. We give to others. We share. We give. You understand the point. And then he said that they consist of this blue energy. Their bodies consist of this blue energy. They cannot come here. But the other civilization, they don't consist of this energy, but they consume this energy as a civilization, and they control this energy very easily. So they can come here and they can control this energy and give this energy to somebody more, to somebody less, to somebody who is ready. They said also that they're channeling beings, they're helping, and they also channel human beings here, and they give these human beings the ability to share this blue energy to others. And I was talking with one Reiki master here in Latvia, and she said, whoa, but Reiki is the blue energy. And the Kjeen said that they give only this blue energy to human beings that can control this energy. So they can control this energy. It's not like something's happening and they don't know what's going on, but they give this energy to somebody that can control this energy and distribute it further in order in changes. And then we asked this person, this Kjeen, can you give a technology like free energy, for example? He said, well, we can draw you the energy, and we started to draw some shapes of technology, but he said you still need the blue energy to maintain this machine. And what we understood is this: they gave some kind of machine. It was a ball in center, and one was silver side and one was gold side, and they were like zigzag in the middle. And the idea was that one is positive, one is negative side, and both are superconductive. And what they do is they run this blue energy through it, and the ball starts rotating it, because negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. And because of this superconductivity, this blue energy will always rotate and rotate and rotate, and the energy will, and the ball will always spin, spin, spin. And you know, this is a motor-like energy. But he said you still need the blue energy to maintain this machine. And what we saw, the blue energy was like in a bottle and blue liquid gold, and they just put it in and the machine runs by itself, no worries. And he said, well, the idea now of your civilization is not the transformations of technology, it's the transformations of yourself. And we were like, well, yeah, okay. What do you mean, transformations of ourselves? Transformation to the blue energy. We said, well, yeah, but you don't give us the blue energy. They said, yeah, you are not ready. We will give this energy, and we are giving this energy to the Mother Earth. In places they plant this blue energy, the Earth consumes this energy, and then we will eat it, breathe it, and the ego will slowly burn out, he said. But it will take much time. They said, well, basically it will take much time because your age is like, you live like 60, 80, 90 years. It will happen much faster. The small animals that live like 1 year, 2 years, they will change the cycle of the genes will change each a new birth, each a new I don't know the name, generation. Each a new generation they will change, but you will change not so fast because you have a bit longer ages. And then we started to talk about how did they come here, what did they do, And he said that they come here and their ships sometimes are destroyed by governmental forces, and the bodies of the aliens are teared apart and do some experiments, and they were very sad about this, and he said, you are very evil. He said that they are. The most interesting thing also was that we were here with 3 persons, and one person wanted to ask a question, and he asked like, are there under the, and that's what he said, and he didn't even say the ending of the sentence, and the entity already replied, no, there are no bases under the North Pole. I said, how do you know? He didn't answer, but the answer came faster than he even finished the question. And this happened many times. And also many times happened that we somehow in these sessions ask the same questions. And he said, I already answered these questions. And we were like, and then we watched the video again. Oh yeah, we asked this question 3 times. We feel like stupid, you know, asking the same question. It's not the same question is in terms of the same words, but it's the same question, but only in different. We use different context of this word, but it's the same question. And it was like, oh yeah, and then he started telling about. How do they travel in space? And he said they have tunnels. They have tunnels in space. Their ship have tunnels. And we understood that this is the Einstein theory, that Einstein was pointing out that wormholes. And we understand that they have these wormholes. And he said also when you die, you also have this tunnel which opens and you enter this tunnel. And they can because of this blue energy, they can freely travel in these tunnels to different places, different spaces, different dimensions, different planets. He said also that they don't need a ship to travel in time. They have this blue energy. The tunnel just opens because you can communicate with this blue energy, which is intellectual, and you just like he said, he just goes to the other planet, their allies, and they continue to work on the ship that they are building, which will come here to the Earth to give us the blue energy. And he said also that the first civilization which will come here, 2017, 2019, 2016, they said that the dates are not precise and not correct, everything can change, but he said that they will build antennas here for distributing and having this blue energy. They will build antennas, they will build some kind of geometrical shapes, and so on, which didn't point out us the exact interest, because we were more interested in many things. He said also that when you die, you go through this tunnel, you go to a place where you meet all your friends and relatives, and there you have a time for relaxation, and then you can go and be burned